Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you are a first-time viewer landing on my page, my name is Mike. This is my collectible channel. I cover many different things here on the channel. Cover some wrestling figures, filming locations, Halloween hauls, shopping, lots of stuff. Michael Myers, Jason, Leatherface, horror related, and Halloween villages. Just like the one that I have here in front of me today, this is the Elvira house from Mistress of the Dark. Growing up, I was a huge fan of this film, and not for the obvious reasons. Didn't care about those, to be quite honest. I thought the movie was a decent horror comedy. I thought Elvira was great. Pretty cheesy now, but back then it was pretty cool. So having growing up watching this, I found out there was a village of the actual house. I thought it'd be cool to add to our Halloween village. So I am now the proud owner of the Mistress of the Dark house that Elvira inherits. And as well, can't have the house without having Elvira and Gonk to go with it. So today's video, I'm going to unbox this house. We're going to plug it in. We're going to compare it to the movie. And then we're going to add Elvira and Gonk to the house and see how everything looks. So stay tuned. Before we get on with the village itself, we're going to take a look at this box. It arrived to me in this box wrapped in just plastic. So not the best packaging. I got mine on Amazon. And currently it goes for about $105. You can see because of the insufficient packaging, caught a little ding there. This is Elvira's house from Department 56. Is the manufacturer. They do a great job otherwise with their share of the packaging. It's Amazon that dropped the ball on this. So here's the backside featuring Elvira. It shows the house in the front, the house in the back, and the optional accessory that you can get, which I did. And it also says that this is from 2023. And I believe Department 56 swaps these out every year. So chances are it is, if it's not discontinued already, there's a chance that it's going to be.
Hey, this place ain't half bad. Bet you could get a bundle for it.
Yes, you could. But your house is over there.
Okay, as I have this out of the package, I'm going to move the packaging to the back. And now we'll look at the packaging for Elvira very quickly, and Gonk, before we move forward. So again, a nice packaging job done by Department 56. And sadly, Amazon is shipping these in just envelopes. That's how mine was shipped, in a big paper envelope. So that's unfortunate because, again, the box for this has suffered some degree of damage, and I don't know, just as a collector, I like my stuff pristine, and it's not when Amazon can't hold up their end. And it's not like this was a cheap item. This is a very small figure for $35. So shame on you, Amazon, for shipping these in envelopes. Okay, now we're going to look at the house in detail. The front of the house on the top. If you look on the very top, there's bats and leaves. There's some leaves on the front there. I'm just going to do a very quick once around the house with the lights off, and then we'll plug it in. And I should mention, this is just a bulb light up building. It is lit with the Christmas light style bulbs. It is not lit any better than that. It doesn't do anything. This isn't Lomax. This is Department 56, and the buildings that I'm aware of, at least, aren't that fancy. The bulb does go on the bottom there. I have it plugged in. Just need to pull it to where the cord comes down at. There's a door in the back there. And we will light it up.
Charlie, trash does not compete with class.
So I've gone ahead and taken Elvira and Gonk out of the package. And unfortunately, due to the fact that it was packaged pretty terribly, the leash, can't really see it on camera, but the leash that she is supposed to be holding is not attached to her hand. It broke off. So as you can kind of see there what I'm talking about. You see it's supposed to be in the palm of her hand, in the whole of her hand there. But due to Amazon and their crap packaging, it is broken off. Moving right along, there's Gonk after his makeover. And there is Elvira. So I do have one complaint about this, and you can't really tell with the way that I have it shaped right now. The scale with Elvira out in front does not show. However, if you move her over to the house, you can see what I'm talking about. She's half as tall as the house. She's too tall to even fit through the doorway. See what I mean? She's tall. So that doesn't really make any sense if you want to display these next to each other. That's one complaint that I have about this piece. As much as this costs, the house should have been a little bit bigger, so Elvira would be more in scale with the house. Not a big deal if you're going to display her, like I said, out this way, away from the house. You really can't tell. She's a degree away from the house. But if you want to display her next to the house, it's not going to look like it should. See what I mean? She's too tall. The house is too small. The house should be a little bit bigger. So this arch to this step would be tall enough for her to clear. All right, I have moved into a different area so we can compare the house as it looks lighted to the house on the movie. So one difference that I see is up here, they included a skeleton type thing with bat wings. That's not really on the house in this screen cap. And if you look at this area up here, they almost got it right, but not quite. Up on this part of the roof, they missed a window that's up on the top there. And then if you look at the amount of windows that are on the house, if you look at the front, there's 2 windows here, there's 2 windows here, there's 2 windows here. They also missed a window. And one last thing that they missed on the side there is that particular window on the left. That one. You look here, there should be a window there, but there's not. So the scale of this is not quite right. Plus they did a bunch of leaves on the top that aren't there on the house. And let's see, did they get the porch light? See if they got the porch light. They did not. So there's a house in the movie, and there's the village itself. So as far as details of being movie accurate, not quite. We're going to compare the Gonk figure to the Gonk on the screen. He has his black studded collar. He has one black ear. He has one white ear. And his tail is pink. So that matches up. So even though the house is not entirely accurate as far as screen accuracy, still a really cool piece. Still a lot of cool details, even though they don't quite add up perfectly with the film. And still a great piece to own if you're a village collector or if you just enjoy the Elvira film. You see the house around the side here. They put the windows on the side, whereas they should have been in the front if we're going to be entirely screen accurate. But that is the Elvira house from Department 56. And again, keep Elvira away from the house, otherwise she's going to look entirely too big. Alright you guys, well that's a wrap on today's video. If you would like to join me on Instagram, I am on Instagram at the following link. Put it up here on the screen. My Halloween life. Until next time you guys, I will see you back here on the channel.